effort means something, but result means everything. Yes, effort means something, but result means everything. Great evening, guys. Thank you so much for joining us again on another exciting Upgrade Live with Mr. Upgrade. So I am Mr. Upgrade, and I am super excited to have you join us here again for another exciting time where we get to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Now, on the Upgrade Live with Mr. Upgrade, we basically get to do four things, right? Number one, we get to take your questions. So if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask your questions and we will gladly take them, right? Number two, we get to share with you the Upgrade Mastery tip for the week. And for this week, the Upgrade Mastery tip is results, right? Number three, we get to connect, network, and bond because we live in a world where connecting, networking, and bonding is very critical and very important, right? And number four is that we get to have fun. Yes, we got to have fun while we do this because we strongly believe that if learning is not fun, there is no learning at all. So we get to have fun while we do what we do on the Upgrade Live with Mr. Upgrade. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited to be here, and I can't wait for us to hit the show on the road. Now, on this conversation, we're going to begin with our basic 5 questions. Now, while we wait for you to send in your questions during the course of the conversation, we have our basic 5 questions we'll always start off the show with. So it lays the foundation for everything we're going to talk about today, right? So are you ready? Let me see some fire in the comment section so I know that you're ready to go. Now, our 5 questions goes thus. Question number 1. What is result? Now, you've always heard people talk about, oh, I need to get result. I need to have result. What actually is result? When you hear result, what comes to your mind? What does it resonate for you when you hear result, right? I'm going to tell you this, and I hope you never forget it. Now, result, it is the desired outcome from effort put in. That's it. Result is the desired outcome from the effort that is put in. So whatever you see as the result, it's the reflection of the outcome. It's a reflection of the effort that was put in. That is what is giving you that outcome. Right? I know a lot of people are going to argue with it and say, no, but don't worry. Just follow me closely and stick to the end to find out why result is the desired outcome from the effort put in. Result. Who's responsible for result? Right? Let me allow you guess. Who's responsible for result? Tell me. Who's responsible for result? Tell me. What do you think? Who's responsible for result? Right? Who's responsible for result? Now, we told you what result is. I would say result is the desired outcome from effort put in, right? Now, who is responsible for result? The answer is you. No one is responsible for results like you. You are responsible for the results that you have in your life. If you don't like the results that you have in your life, you have a responsibility to change it because you are responsible for results. No one else is responsible for results but you, right? Now, question number 3, why results? Why do we have to focus on result? Why is result any important? Why is result significant? Why results? And I'll tell you 3 reasons why results. Number 1, proof and evidence. One of the reasons why result is critical and important for you is that it helps you with proof and evidence, right? Result gives you proof. It gives you evidence. So you don't even need to say much. Your result does the talking because result is the proof and the evidence for whatever it is that you say that you do. So why result? Number 1, proof and evidence. Number 2, measured outcome, right? So result is not just the outcome, it's an outcome that can be measured, right? So the reason why result is so you can have a measured outcome, what you can measure to say, oh, we did X, Y, Z. This is the result from X, Y, Z. There is a measured outcome. Third reason why result is the relevance and the impact. Result gives relevance, it shows impact. That's why we talk about result, the relevance and the impact. Now, these are three reasons why result. One, proof and evidence. Two, the measure outcome. And number three, the relevance and impact. This is why result is a thing for us to pay attention to. Now, question number 4 is, what are the benefits of result? Now, we know what result is, we know who's responsible, we know why result, then what are the benefits of results? I'm going to tell you 3 benefits of result. Like, I like to keep them 3 so that you can easily remember them, right? Now, 3 benefits of results that you need to know and always remember. Number 1 is that it encourages work and practice. One of the benefits of result is that it gives you encouragement for work and it gives you encouragement for practice. You've often heard me say this, that the proof of learning is practice, and the proof of practice is result. So one of the benefits of result is that it helps encourage the work you do and also encourage you to practice, because as you practice, you see results. So you're encouraged to do more. Benefit number 2 is sustainability. With results, there is sustainability. So because you see result of what you do, whatever you do is easily sustainable. So result gives you sustainability. The third benefit of results is strategy. Now, because you get results, it now equips you to have a strategy to get more results, right? So that's how it works. So result helps you with strategy. So these are 3 benefits of results. Number 1, encourage work and practice. Number 2, sustainability. And number 3, strategy. This is the benefit for results. Question number 5. When is the best time for results? Now, we know what result is. We know who's responsible. We know why results. We know the benefits of result. Now, when is the best time for result? Like we often say that the last best time for result was yesterday. Like yesterday was the last best time for result. The next best time for result is now. Now is the next best time for you to have results. Now, the question is, are you ready to get results? Or you still like to live your fool's paradise? See these guys. Results is the consequence of an action or a decision. Or put better, result is the consequence of a decision and an action. When you make a decision, you take an action, you will see the result, whether good or bad. It's always the consequence of a decision and an action. And you see, your results will always look like the effort you put in. The results you have will always look like the effort that you put in. It is almost impossible to get big results from small effort. It's almost impossible because your results will always look like the effort you put in. Now, you've often heard me say this, that you will always get out of life what you put into life, right? The same way your result will always look like the effort that you put in. It is impossible for you to get big results from small effort. So you want big result, put in big effort. How it works. Now let's look at result itself, right? Let's look at result itself. Let's talk about result itself. RESULT, results, right? Let's talk about result. Now, I want you to know this. I want to know this, that result begins with R, and the R stands for responsibility. Remember, I told you earlier that no one is responsible for result but you. You are responsible for the result that you have, which means result begins with your taking responsibility. You want to look different body-wise. You want to look different physically. You must take the responsibility for the difference you want to look. Right? Result begins with responsibility. You cannot not put in responsibility and expect to get results. Remember, I told you that you get out of life what you put into life. So there's the responsibility that result would demand of you. You want results, put in the responsibility. You will get results. The R in result is responsibility. Right? Now, people like to blame other people for the results that they have, forgetting that result begins with their responsibility. You want to see better results in your life? Take better responsibility for your life. It's that simple. Take better responsibility for your life. You will see better results in your life. Does this make sense to you? Does this make sense to you? So result begins with responsibility. There is no one on this planet that has any sort of result that didn't put in any kind of responsibility. If you are irresponsible, you also get irresponsible results. And if you are responsible, you will also get responsible results. Result is tied to your responsibility. You can't excuse yourself the responsibility if you want to see the kind of result you want to see. You must put in the work by being responsible. See, you can apportion blames on people. You can even blame society. You can even blame your village people. But the truth is, the result you have is a reflection of the responsibility that you have taken. So you want better results in your life, take better responsibility, and you will see the difference. Now, the E in result is effort. I know I said that effort means something, but result means everything. But there is no result without any form of effort. So effort plays a key role, but effort is not enough because no one gets rewarded for effort. You get rewarded for result. But effort is important if ever you want to get results. Are you seeing how they connect? So the E in result is effort. You would never get big results from small effort. You never get a big result from small effort. So which means you must put in the same commensurable effort for the kind of result that you want to get. Even scripture tells us that he that sows sparingly shall also reap sparingly, and he that sows bountifully shall also reap bountifully. So you see, the result you get is a reflection of the effort you put in. It's as simple as that. So you put in no effort, you're going to get no results. It's as simple as that. The E in result is effort. Effort is good, but effort is not enough for the kind of result that you want. But still, you have to put in the effort. Let's say you want to reap a harvest. Without putting in the effort to plant the seeds, what will you harvest? Without putting in the effort to till the ground, to water your seed, what will you harvest? So there is effort that must be put in for results to be achieved. Otherwise, you can forget about results when you don't put in effort. The S in results is service, right? For whatever result you want, there must be the service that you put in. And I've always told us that service is the giving up of yourself faithfully towards the attainment of a goal without expectation of reward, right? But for result, there must be service. You must be serving. There must be service. And you must be faithful with the service. Not eye service, not lip service, not face service, but faithful service. There must be service if ever you want to see results. The butler could tell Pharaoh about Joseph because Joseph rendered service to the butler while the butler was still in prison. You see, result, it comes down to service. There's responsibility, there's effort, there is service. You must put in the service. You must put in the service. Right? So there's the role of service for the result that you want. Also, the you in result is unique. Every result is unique to everyone. Right? You may be doing public speaking and getting results. I will be doing public speaking and getting results. Our results will be unique to us. My result will not look like yours. Your result will not look like mine. It's unique. So one of the beauty of result is that results are unique. Yes, principles are universal, but the experiences are peculiar. They are unique. The same thing with results. Results are unique. The L in result is learn. For every result you get, you learn from it. Good or bad, you learn from it. So result gives you the privilege and the opportunity to learn. And we live in a world where we are expected to have lifelong learning. Which means as we keep churning out results, we are learning from the result. So the L in result is learn. What has this result taught you? What have you learned from this result? Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, there is something to learn. And result gives you that privilege and opportunity to learn. So the L in result is learn. The T in result is time. No great result happens overnight, except it is powered by the supernatural. No great result happens overnight. I know Elisha told the king that by this time tomorrow, right? And actually by this time tomorrow, there was supernatural provision. Now that was because it was powered by the supernatural, right? But in that powered by the supernatural result, you still see the effort from the 4 lepers. Because if the 4 lepers hasn't made the move, the Assyrians will not have heard the sound of a marching army and fled. So I said this to say this, result takes time. No wonder Warren Buffett says that you cannot have a baby in a month by getting 9 women pregnant. You cannot, because it takes time. Even God says, Genesis 8:22, as long as the earth remains, seed, time and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, day and night shall never cease. So result takes time. There is seed, there is time, there is harvest. You can't plant a tree today and expect to eat the fruits from the tree same day. Result takes time. Ever heard about the Chinese bamboo that grows 90 feet in the 5th week of 5 years? From 1st to 5 years, it doesn't look like there's any significant thing happening, but the farmer keeps watching it. But in 5 weeks, in the 5th year, it grows 90 feet. Result, my friend, takes time. But if you don't put in the right effort, you don't put the service, you don't learn, you don't take the responsibility, time will pass, but the result you still not have. So while you wait for time to take its course, be doing what is required of you for the result to show up over time. Lionel Messi, the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner, says you cannot become an overnight success. That this overnight success that people look at him and says he has took him over 15 years. So he says it takes over 15 years to become an overnight success. Why? Result takes time. Are you getting this? Is this making sense? Right? So this is what result is all about. It's about responsibility. It's about effort. It's about service. It's about unique. It's about learn. It's about time. This, my friend, is result. And everybody listening to this and watching this right now, you need to have results in your life. That's what separates the wannabes from those who are. That's what will separate the amateur from the expert, is results. And you must be yearning for results. You must be yearning for results. People will only come to you to the degree of the result you can get for them. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. People will come to you to the degree of the result you can get for them. 3 things about results. Number 1, responsibility. Number 2, reward. Number 3, reality. These are 3 simple things about results. Number 1 is the responsibility. Number 2 is the reward. And number 3 is the reality. So the result shows how much responsibility you're taking. Same result gives you reward. And the same result reveals your reality to you. Is it working? Is it not working? That's your reality. And like I always say, you cannot pretend about your reality. Your reality is your reality. You're not faking it. It is your reality. And result shows you your reality. It shows you where you are. Your result. It shows you where you are. It shows you if you have grown or if you have not. It shows you if you have made progress or if you have not. Your result shows you your reality. So 3 things about results. Number 1, the responsibility. Number 2, the reward. And number 3, the reality. Now, there are 2 traits of result. When you see these 2 traits, you would know that this person is designed to get results. 2 traits. Number 1, effort. Number 2, decision. Right? These 2 traits is proof that results will be evident. It just takes time. When you see the effort, when you see the decision, you can be for certain that result will happen. You can be for certain. And this is why when you meet people, this is what to look out for in those people. What efforts are they bringing in? What decisions are they making? That will help you know if these ones are wired for results or they are wired for excuses. Right? In the world that we live in today, you cannot not be having results. The only thing that makes you valuable is the result that you can produce. Nothing more, nothing less. Put sentiments aside. It's the result that you can produce. That's what makes you valuable. And the 2 traits of that result is the effort you put in and the decision you're making. The one goal of result is proof. Result gives proof. Result gives proof. Jesus spoke to the sea and they listened. And his disciples says, what manner of man is this, that even the waves and the seas listen and obey him? Result gives proof. Result gives proof. So the one goal of result is proof. But the proof. Result gives proof. So with result, you can see the proof. See, guys, result is not just what you say, result is what everyone can see. Did you get that? Result is not just what you say, oh, I can get result. Oh, no. Result is not just what you say. Result is what everyone can see because there is proof, there is evidence, right? Result is what everyone can see. It is visible to the blind, it is audible to the deaf, it is felt by the numb. Result is what everyone can see. It's not just what you say, it's what everyone can see. Your result has evidence. People can see it. People can see it. And you see, when it comes to results, there are consequences, there are measurements, there is impact, there's relevance, and there's sustainability. You must always have this in mind when you're talking about results, right? There are consequences, which can also be the reward, right? There's measurement. You can measure it. There's the impact. There's the relevance of the result. And then there's the sustainability. Can it be repeated? Can it be done again? See, when it comes to result is not a fluke. It's not a one-off. It's something that can be done over and over and over. It's not a fluke. See, result has the nature of seed time harvest because you can always have a certain fold. You know, scripture talks about the sower that he had the seed that fell on good ground produced 30, 60, and 100-fold. The same thing with results. You always have a certain fold with result. Either you get a 30-fold, you get a 60-fold, or you get a 100-fold. You always have a certain fold with result. It's that simple. It is that simple. You always have a certain fold with result. See, result is like a two-edged sword with reward and consequence. It's a two-edged sword. On one side of result is reward. On the other side of result is consequence. So you don't do the right thing, you get the consequence. You do the right thing, you get the reward. That's result for you. That's result for you. You see, remember the parable of the talents, where the master gave his servant talent according to their ability. To one he gave 5, to another he gave 2, and to another he gave 1. You see, the first 2, they had reward for the result, because the one that he gave 5 got 5 more. The one that he gave 2 got 2 more. And he gave the 5 more and the 2 more back to them respectively. So they got a reward. The last one that he gave 1, that hid his 1 and did nothing with it, got a consequence. He was sent to utter darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So he got a consequence. And even the one that was with him was taken from him and given to the one who had 10. So result is a two-edged sword. On one side, when you do what is right, you get the reward. On the other side, when you do what is not right, you get the consequence, or you get the punishment. It's still a reward for your result. Right? Is this making sense to you guys? Are you learning from this? Are you understanding why this is what it is today for results? Right? Now, see, guys, I'll be honest with you. You know, I'm always brutally honest when we have these conversations. I believe by now you already know that I'm always brutally honest with you when we're having these conversations. I'm not even trying to mince words with you when we're having this conversation, right? Now, let me tell you this, and I'll be brutally honest like always. Effort is okay. Yes, we know when people tell you, I try, they're trying to say, I put in effort. Effort is okay. But you see, it is results that matters. So it's not enough to try, get results. It's not enough to try. Effort is okay. Anyone can put in effort. Effort is okay. But it is results that matter. not effort. Effort is okay, but result is what matters. So it is your responsibility not just to get or put in effort, but to get results, because it's results that matter, not just effort. And you see, follow me closely, guys. Sometimes even process can be sacrificed on the altar of results. You know, I fall guilty of this all the time, because I tell people I work with many of the time, I really don't care how you do it, just get the results. So when I tell you that sometimes the process can be sacrificed on the altar of results, I know what I'm talking about. Because the truth is, to get the results, you must do the right process. If you do the wrong process, you won't get the right result. It's just like making a meal or cooking the food, right? If you put the steps wrongly, the food will not come out right. So you need the right process to get the right outcome, to get the right result, to get the right taste at the end, which means sometimes even the process can be sacrificed on the altar of result. That's how much important result is. See, there are some factors that can affect your result, no doubt. And I'll tell you those factors so you can be aware of them. Some factors that can affect your result is effort. Number one, effort. The kind of effort you put in will affect the result. I told you this over and over again. Effort is okay, but result is all that matters. So the kind of effort you put in can affect your result. Also, the strategy you use can affect your results. Use the wrong strategy, you're going to get the wrong results. So the strategy you use can also affect your results, right? Then also the resources at your disposal. You have little resources, it also affects the kind of result you get. And that's why I tell people all the time, you don't need to have all the resources, you only need to learn to be resourceful, because your being resourceful also influences the kind of result you get. Remember, it is not what you don't have that limits you, it's what you have that you don't know how to use. So sometimes your resources can affect your result, but don't allow your resources affect the result. Become more resourceful, even though you don't have all the resources. Did you get that? And also your time management can affect your result. I've often said this, that the wise will do at once what the unwise will do at last. I'll say that again. The wise will do at once what the unwise will do at last. Remember, the 5 foolish virgins eventually went to get oil. They did get oil and they came back, but it was too late. So your time management is also important and can also affect the results. Whatever you should have done in the morning and you're doing in the evening will affect the result that you get. As simple as that. So your time management is critical for your results. Even Jesus had to tell Judas, what you have to do, do quickly. Do quickly. Your time management will affect your result. And also another thing that would affect your result is the teamwork. You always hear people say that teamwork makes the dream work. You have the wrong team, it affects your result. You see, in Genesis 11, when they were building a tower that gets to heaven, they were doing it as a team. They had one voice. The moment God put confusion in their language, they had several voices, they have several languages, it affected the result. They did not complete that vision. That's where it ended. They went separate ways with diverse languages. They could not complete it. What does that tell you? Teamwork can also affect the result. If one member of the team is not putting in their weight, it affects the result for the entire team. That's why you see that one of the most competitive sports for people to win that is difficult sometimes is the team sport. Because then, not only that your effort matters, the effort of others also matters. So if you don't put in the right effort, it can affect the result. Remember, if you're doing a relay race If the person that's supposed to hand over the baton is very slow, it will affect whoever picks up the baton from that person. So these are factors that can affect your results. 1, your effort. 2, the strategy. 3, the resources. 4, your time management. 5, your teamwork. These factors can affect results. So it's up to you to ensure that these factors don't affect your results, because they can. They can. Scripture tells us that 2 are better than 1 because they have a better reward for their labor. 2 are better than 1. And you see, when it comes to results, some results are tangible, some results are intangible. Some results are long-term, some results are short-term. Some results are positive, some results are negative. Do you understand that? There are some results that are tangible, you can see it. There are some results that are not tangible, but still doesn't make it any less of a result because it's not tangible, right? There are some results that are long-term, and there are some results that are short-term. Still doesn't change the fact that it's results. There are some results that are positive, there are some results that are negative. It still doesn't change the fact that it is results. See this, guys. At some point in your life, just getting results won't cut it if the result is not quality. I don't know if you understand. So yes, you get results, no doubt. But at some point in your life, just getting results is not going to cut it if the result is not quality. Recently I was at a convocation ceremony and I was hearing them calling out the best graduating and their CGPA. Now, the overall best graduating, who was the valedictorian, had a 5.0. But then there were other best graduates from other departments who had 4.99, 4.98, 4.7, 4.6. Now, those other people had results, but only the 5.0 had the quality results. So you see, at some point, just getting results will not be enough. It has to be quality. It has to be quality. And quality comes at a price. Quality comes at a price. Quality is not cheap. Quality comes at a price. See this, guys. Quality, it will happen by choice, not by chance. Quality results will always happen by choice, not by chance. You never would get a quality result by chance. You can't stumble into a quality result by chance. Just mistakenly. No. If you stumble into quality result, you will stumble out of it, because quality result is by choice, not by chance. It's by choice. So the choices you're making would show how quality your results are. And you see, quality result comes from what we call care. C-A-R-E, care. You get quality result from care. And when we say care, what do we mean? Care represents creativity, ability, responsibility, and excellence. This is care that gives you quality results. There must be creativity. There must be use of your ability. There must be you taking responsibility, and there must be you putting in excellence. With this care, you can get quality results. So it's not just any results, but quality results. When God was creating in Genesis chapter 1, God would look at his creation and said, it is good. That's quality. Top notch. Quality. It's good. It's good. And you get quality results by how you care, your creativity, your ability, your responsibility, and your excellence. See this, guys. Result is made easy when you can envisage the end from the beginning. So you see, when you can figure out how it's supposed to end, it helps you put in the kind of effort you're supposed to put in, because you want the kind of result that you want to see. You know, they talk about God, who calls those things that be not as though they were. Right? God sees the end from the beginning. He told Jeremiah that from your mother's womb I have ordained you a prophet to the nations, even before he was born. Right? Before Esau and Jacob was born, God already told the mother that the elder will serve the younger. See this, guys. Result is made easy when you can envisage the end from the beginning. It's made easy because you have to put in the work to get that end that you've envisaged. You see, when you want to get a first class in the university, you have to envisage seeing yourself on the podium, being honored with your first class degree, and then you go back and do the work from now so you can achieve what you've envisaged. See, just knowing how something should play out helps you. See, when you just know how it should play out, it helps you. It helps you put in the effort you need to put in because you already know how it will play out. And I work with this most of the time. When I'm doing my work, I already know how it will play out. So it helps me with the kind of effort that I'm putting in so I can get that thing that I've already seen at the end. So I like to say that if you see something, put on the effort for that thing. Put in the effort for that thing. Don't be lazy. Don't make excuses. Don't procrastinate. Put in the effort for that thing that you have seen. I said this to you and I'll say it again. You always get out of life what you put into life. You always get out of life what you put into life. So the question is, what are you putting into life? Is what you're putting into life, you're definitely going to get out of life. And you see, your result will always look like your commitment. When I look at your result, I can see your commitment. Because your result will always look like your commitment. Your commitment will never be different from your result. If you are less committed, it will show in your results. If you are fully committed, it will show in your results. Your result will always look like your commitment. A haphazard commitment will never produce an excellent result. Never. A haphazard commitment will never produce an excellent result. It's not possible. It's not possible. I see, when you put in the results, you must realize that result takes terms. You know, when you listen to advert, they tell you terms and conditions apply. Result takes terms. And what are the terms for a result? Time, effort, resources, money, service. These are the terms for results. There must be time, there must be effort, there must be resources, there must be money, there must be service. These are the terms for the result that you want. So, terms and condition apply. Yes, for the result you want, terms and condition applies. And these are the terms. There must be time, there must be effort, there must be resources, there must be money, there must be service. With these terms, you can always get quality results. Remember, the next level of result is quality results. With these terms that I've explained, you can always get quality results with these terms. Put in time, put in effort, put in resources, put in money, put in service. You will always get quality results because the terms apply. See, when people insult you, your best response should be your result. Don't go word for words with them. Let your results speak. So when people insult you or trivialize you or take you for granted, let your result do the talking. Let your response be your result. Don't talk with them. Let your results speak. People who say result is not everything. Ask them what is everything outside result. That's simple. You say, oh, result not everything. Just ask them, what is everything outside result? I know result is not everything, no doubt, but what is everything outside result? Tell me what it is. I'll wait. Tell me what it is. You see, result can make you dab. Result can make you dab. And when I mean dab, I mean result can make you desirable, can make you enviable, and can make you believable. Is result. So it can make you dab, make you desirable, it makes you enviable, and it makes you believable. Result makes this possible for you. So, whatever you do, get results. Result is needed. Whatever you do, don't argue. Don't just talk. No, talk is cheap. I always say this, that talk is cheap, but it depends on who is talking. So don't just talk cheap. Get results. Get results. And you see, it will change people's opinion about you. You know, Jesus said, who do men say that I am? He knew who he was. He knew who he was. He wanted to hear their perspective. And Peter, through his result, said, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. Because no one would have been able to do all that you do if God is not with him. You see, guys, it's result, guys, it's result. Stop arguing with people. Focus on getting results. Evidence terminates argument, and result is evidence. Result is evidence. So just stop wasting your breath on people. Putting that breath into your work that can produce results for you. Guys, told you this is not going to be a long conversation, but I believe that you've learned something from this conversation, and this will help you go in and put in the work so you can get the kind of result that you want to get in your life and in all that you do. Remember, guys, in this new week, 3 things will happen for you. Number 1, increased voice of God. Number 2, open heavens over your life. And number 3, more angelic activities in all that you do. Remember, there's always more on the upgrade side of life. And that's why I encourage you to leave good behind so that you can upgrade. And what better way for you to upgrade is by getting results. See this, guys. Results is possible. And not just result, quality result is possible for you. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.